welcome back. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go through Saturday's workout, and don't forget there is a 9 a.m. Zoom class, so definitely join us if you haven't got a chance yet. It's a lot more fun to work out with other people. So Saturday's workout is every 5 minutes for 6 rounds, so you're looking at 30 minutes of work. And you're going to start with a 400-meter run, or we're looking at a little over 2 minutes of work, maybe 2:15 or so. So if you don't have a good setup to run, you can do some jumping jacks, toe taps, maybe some burpees. I would recommend mixing it up because doing toe taps for 2 minutes and 15 seconds or so is pretty brutal. So just something to keep your heart rate up and elevated for those 2+ minutes. And then you're going to transition into double unders. So we're looking at 30 to 50 double unders, depending on how good and smooth you are with the double unders. We always want to see those shoulders relaxed and staying light on the balls of the feet. And these shouldn't involve too much effort when you're jumping. So smooth, relaxed, to where you're not going to get super winded doing 30 to 50. So if you're still struggling with some double unders, definitely go for the lower reps there. And you could always modify with doing some double under attempts, but we want to see about 30 seconds to a minute of work. So if you're really good, you can do 50 in a row, and it shouldn't take you that long. If you do 30 and you're struggling and you miss, don't make it more than a minute of work. So following your double unders, you have a dumbbell complex. Ideally for this workout, you're going to have 2 dumbbells. And if you only have one, I'll go through what you're going to do if you only have 1 dumbbell. So ideally you're going to have 2 dumbbells, and we're going to do 5 reps of each of these movements. You're going to do, starting with dumbbell deadlifts. Because you have 2 dumbbells on each side, you might need a more narrower stance. And you always want to keep that back flat as you hinge back. And we're looking for about mid-shin to go down to. So if you have small dumbbells and they don't touch the ground, or you have to get in an awkward position to touch the ground, just go to about mid-shin, stop it there, and then push into the ground, stand up tall until your shoulders, hips, ankles, and knees align. So after your 5 dumbbell deadlifts, you're going to transition into 5 hang power cleans. So we're not going to pass our knees. We're going to hinge back, drive with the hips, catch those dumbbells onto the shoulders for 5 hang power cleans. On the 5th one, you're going to keep it in a rack position, and you're going to front squat. So you're going to try to get your hip crease below parallel 5 times there. And then we're going to go into a push press. So 1 dip for the push press, dip down, full extension at the top, 5 push press. And then finally, we combine those movements to go into 5 thrusters to finish. And you rest. So the work that we're looking for is about 4 minutes of work, maybe a little less at the beginning. And as you get tired, maybe a little bit more work and then less rest. But at the beginning of the round, or the first round, if it's taking you well over 4 minutes, then you might want to modify some of those reps. You might need to modify the double unders, also the running. You want about 1 minute and 15 seconds of rest for that first round. So that means you're finishing at about 3:45. If you only have 1 dumbbell, we're going to change the reps to 3 of each movement. So you start with your dumbbell deadlift, and you're only going to do 3 dumbbell deadlifts, and then you're going to continue on with the same arm and do 3 hang power cleans, or you could even do 3 hang power snatches, and then you're going to go into your front squats, and you do 3, continue on the rest of the workout. Once you're done, you're going to switch arms and then do 3 on the other side. And once you're done with everything on that side, then you get to rest. Doing that might take a little bit more time than if you were to just do 5 reps and 2 dumbbells. So what you're going to do, if same thing, if it's taking you way too long and you're only getting about 30 seconds of rest from that first round, then you want to modify maybe to just 2 reps, or you could do less running, less double unders, and get that work amount to being about 345 that first round. Right, so we're looking for about the same amount of work for either double dumbbell, single dumbbell, or barbell. And make sure that we're getting the same amount of work, same amount of rest, and then that way we're all working the same goal. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found that video helpful. Feel free to shoot me an email, message over Facebook or Instagram if you have any questions. You can always find good resources on the internet, YouTube. Any exercises or warm-up movements that I include in the workouts aren't something that I just made up off the top of my head. They're pretty common, so if you YouTube those, there should be a lot of videos that pop up. But if something's confusing to you, then always feel free to ask me and shoot me any questions that you might have. Right, so have a good Saturday. I hope you have fun with that workout, and have a good rest of the weekend.